Well, I'll give the kid the benefit of the doubt, the fat kid. In my quest for stolen Valor Village idiots, I found some more doozies. Let's go.
Items that stowed underneath the seat in front of you. One larger item that can't go in the overhead bin. When you are placing those items in the overhead bin.
All right, let's start off with this guy. Got a cover on indoors. Strike one. Strike two, he's fat. Now, let's just say he's a retired guy going to a funeral. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. But the cover on indoors is big no-no. Let's keep watching.
I've never set up for a okay, so are you already not? No. You're not on active duty service? No, sir. Are you retired? No, sir.
So he's a master gunnery sergeant. All right. See that? Looked like he had 3 service stripes. So that means he would have been in 12 years. Let's just say, follow me here, he was into the 3rd year, so he could have 12 plus 3, so 15 years. I doubt he'd get master guns unless he's a rock star, chesty puller. Let's keep going.
You're retired, and why are you wearing this uniform?
I went to a wedding.
And do you know that you were in violation of the Stolen Valor Act?
I didn't steal anything.
You did. You're wearing a uniform. You're representing an E9 in the United States Marine Corps, and you're not.
Sir, I did not steal anything.
You are not wearing your uniform properly. Please remove the hat and the boot tube before you do any more discretion.
You know why I know he's a faker? Because he's making excuses right off the bat. So he's saying, sir, I didn't know. I went to a funeral. That would never happen. So let's just say this guy was an E9 in the Marine Corps. He's not going to take shit from this joker. He's going to tell him to go where to stick it. Now he's backpedaling, right?
United States Marine Corps.
Sir, I didn't do anything.
You're also wearing a Silver Star device with a Valor device, which is not an authorized award. You also have 3 service stripes, which denotes 12 years of service,
Yes, sir.
which an E9
These stolen Valor Village idiots, I do not understand why they pick a Silver Star, a Medal of Honor, any of these kind of awards where people are going to go, wow, that guy's legit. Hey, good job, brother. He's decked out. I can't see. Looks like he's got jump wings up top. Can't tell if that's a scuba bubble. But, Silver Star really takes it. I think that's the law. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. But I do think if you fake an award like that, like a Silver Star, that's breaking the law.
Yes, sir, I know that.
So then why are you wearing it? You should be ashamed of yourself.
I have deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan twice.
Yes, sir.
All right, enough on that when we get the point. I don't know who these people are who do go around these vets and bust these guys. Like, you have to find them. Then you have to have your camera out and have the stones to video the thing. I'm just not necessarily into that. I do enjoy the dirty pleasure watching these videos. Let's go on to the next one.
So can you tell me you're a Navy SEAL with, what I see is 4 Purple Hearts, a Navy Cross, Silver Star, Bronze Star.
Yep.
Wow. Now, this guy's got them all except the Medal of Honor right off the bat. Now, you look, he's got his trident, okay. And then he's got what looks like an air crewman's wings or something. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Something to do with maybe he's a helicopter crew chief or something. Be pretty odd to see. You think maybe he was a crew chief, then went to SEAL training. But, Silver Star, Bronze Star, Navy Cross. Wow, that is some rack, brother.
Afghanistan, Iraq, 1 tour in each of the
1 tour in each. That's right.
Yes, sir. What was your name again?
Mark Johnston.
Mark Johnston. Yes, sir.
Johnston.
Look at that uniform. He looks like he stole it from somebody. It's so big. I don't think I've ever seen somebody who's got that much girth in the middle that was wearing the uniform. Who in this case is super duper rock star, right? I mean, the sleeves are too long. The middle section needs to be tailored. He looks terrible. And then he's going to say he's this superstar hero. Now, I don't know. I've never seen a guy in uniform who's outside the regulations for grooming standards. So if you're going to wear your dress uniform, that is, you're probably not going to have a goatee. I wouldn't see that. Expect to see that with this rock star of a warrior.
Like Marine Mark Johnston,
Okay, and you're Rear Admiral.
Rear Admiral.
For the
Okay. That's where he loses me. He's a rear admiral. So he'd be a lot older as a rear admiral. I mean, that's way high in the food chain. This guy looks like a deer in the headlights.
CIA Special Operations. What was it again?
Special Operations Division.
Special Operations Division. You know, I don't think there's such a thing. I think it's called Naval Special Warfare, not Special Operations Division. This guy's just feeding him. He probably doesn't even know his rank. Now, I didn't catch what his rank was, but it could have been another type of admiral, right? Not a rear admiral. You know, this guy's just feeding him. And of course, Mark Johnston's going on the rabbit hole of idiocy.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Let's go on to the next one.
The funny thing, before the weird thing is that you think you know about me. I served as a cop, and then I served for 12 years in the U.S. Army as a major.
Okay.
So,
Thank you for your
I did
service.
something wrong, and there was an error because my brother was killed, and I went home and got drunk at a bar, and a girl lied about who she was.
Right.
That doesn't change.
Not well. Okay.
So this guy says, let's keep watching this one, but he says he was a major in the Army after 12 years. All right. He's a cop. And this guy's a famous village idiot from what I understand.
You're not representing your company well right now, okay?
Security officer?
No, he's not.
You don't need to worry about who
Security.
I am. Are you cleared for that?
He owns this business.
Are you cleared for that? Sir, what's your GS level? Because I know what my military level was, my classification.
Okay, we don't need to go.
All right. There's no GS level that I'm aware of in the military. Unless that's something new. What's your GS level would be like, what's your rank, right? I think the GS thing's for government employees that are not DOD. Well, let me back up. For non-military, the way I understand it, you guys let me know in the comments how that works, but I never heard a military particular major say, what's your GS level?
Okay, great. Are you an officer?
No, I'm not, but I work for Customs.
CP35,
You have a federal badge?
please.
My badge somewhat.
Okay. Are you a federal agent?
I'm a federal employee.
Okay. Okay. Step aside. Thank you, ma'am.
Boy, this Joker's cocky as hell. You know, he's delusional in his head where he really believes it. He's told himself enough that, hey, I'm a cop or whatever he's dressed up as. He's not a cop, he's a security officer, which looks like a cop. And he's told himself, hey, I was a major in the SF, you know, I was a Green Beret. We'll get to that. And he really believes it from the looks of him, you know, kitted out, got the, I don't know what kind of firearm, if any, he's got one on. The service stripes. I guess some departments do that. Let's keep going.
I'm sorry. You can step inside.
Actually, you don't need
Wow.
to.
So what happens? I'm not even joking right now. What happens if you're walking down the street and like somebody comes running up to you? You know, there's an emergency or whatever.
Well, we would help.
Do you guys?
You better believe I would.
We would help.
That's still
All day.
You have to. Yeah.
I didn't
human
serve,
nature.
I didn't serve 14 years in Iraq and Afghanistan. To turn around.
Oh, wait a second. Now it's 14 years in Iraq and Afghanistan. It was just 12. Now it's 14. You know, if you're going to go with the lies, right, it's 12. I was a cop and everything else. Now it's 14. This officer, I suspect, is going to go, just said 12, 14. You know, you're probably not going to say anything because people do make mistakes. But this kind of mistake when you're pretending to be a police officer, whatever the hell he is, and trying to get out of it saying, hey, I'm a veteran, you know, that's where it gets slimy as hell.
That's why my business exists the way it does.
What department did you work at? You said you were a
I was
police?
an Oviedo police officer.
Oh, Orlando.
Orlando.
Wow.
Yeah, Oviedo.
Okay.
Wow.
Back in the Army. I was young and dumb, and I wanted action, so I joined the Army, was a Ranger, and then I went SF, and then my parachute didn't work right, my back got hurt, my brother got killed, and I drank, and
All right, so he's young and dumb, wanted action, right? Joins the military, becomes a Ranger, good job, becomes SF, Green Beret. Wow, this guy's pretty legit. Good story so far. He looks like a douchebag, but that could be true. Let's keep going.
sounds like a plan, yes sir.
Now, shooting shit just for the hell of it. What branch of the military were you in?
Army.
Army? So was I. Where were you stationed?
I was Benning, and then I was Bragg. I was originally a Ranger, 3rd Battalion out of Benning, and then I was 3rd Group out of Bragg.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your service.
You know, when he says it that way, just, I was Benning, I was Bragg, right? Okay, so he trained there, right? He went to Fort Benning, Ranger training, boot camp, went to Bragg for SF. I think he'd probably be somewhere else. He was in 12 years or 14 years, one of the two.
Thank you. What did you do?
I was I had a lot of MOSs. I was 31B20, which was communications, and then I was 16F Foxtrot. Which
Look at this guy. I mean, you know, I don't know what he's thinking, this guy. All the shit on, you know, he looks like he's part of Chips Patrol.
was the M42 Duster. That's why I wear the hearing aids. I was on that more than anything.
Yeah, that was definitely probably different times.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know,
The hell does he mean? Different times, different times. You know, he's stuck now. He's got arrested. There's some detective questioning him. I'm surprised he didn't ask for his attorney. You know, these guys are usually pretty good. They're like the Karens. They know the law. I want an attorney. If he's smart, he just shut up and go, okay, let me see what I can plea out of this deal.
but yeah, I was 18 series, so I was 18.
18 series. What does that even mean? I know there's 18 X-ray and all these different ones, but 18 series, you'd think he'd just say, here's my MOS, dude. If you're going to try to go down the path of bullshitting, you know, you know your MOS. I don't know if it's 18 X-ray. I know it's something like that in the Army. But this guy should have that locked down, right?
So my last 6.5 years, 7 years almost.
Wow. So you
yeah.
jumped.
Oh yeah, I've been jump certified since I was 18.
Wow.
That's why I left the Army. I had a streamer. My riser popped when I was going into Fallujah. Basically almost destroyed my back to the point where I can't even get certified as a firefighter in the state of Florida. That's why I started my business.
So he jumped into Fallujah, right? And he hurt his back somehow, and now he's disabled. All right, so the guy's just a total liar. Let's go on to the next village idiot.
No. This is my cousin's uniform. And he let me borrow it. So, last day of school.
Dude, really?
Yeah, sorry about that.
You know how many people I watched die for this uniform?
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir.
You know, so the kid doesn't have his cover on. He's a fat body. Last day of school. And he knows he made a mistake. At least when the faker starts saying, hey, I apologize, I guess it's worth something. I still don't know any vets, anybody I know, all sorts of guys, 30 years into one hitch, that would go through this exercise to call these guys out.
Yeah, I meant no disrespect at all.
I noticed that you had that combat patch on, and I had to come ask you.
Yeah,
I had tons of brothers.
I should have taken the patches off.
Yeah, you really should have, because that one especially, I'm going to take off for you.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Okay?
Right, sir.
But a total disgrace.
Yes, I'm sorry, sir. I meant no disrespect.
All right, I'd suggest that you take this shirt off and just...
All right. Well, I'll give the kid the benefit of the doubt, you know, the fat kid. At least he's making an effort to say, I'm sorry, made a mistake, I'll take it off. Because, you know, his deal was he's walking around, he's in school, I'm guessing maybe college. He was trying to get some chicks. Hey, at least he's doing something honorable. I don't think he was trying to steal. Maybe he got the free soda and a Twinkie. I don't know.
Yeah, and just wear the shirt I have under it.
The shirt under it and whatever else you got on, right? Because
sir.
That's a disgrace for you to be doing that for us.
Very sorry, and I know it's very disrespectful.
I appreciate
that. I will
that.
give this back to him, and I'm not going to wear this ever again.
That'd be great. If you're not in, don't do it.
Right.
At least the fat kid knew better at the end. It was trying to make amends, we'll call it, make amends. The first guy, the Marine Master Gunnery Sergeant, you know, he wanted the first class seat for free. Who knows what kind of scam he had working, especially wearing a silver star. You know, right off the bat, you go, man, you really picked one. Why don't you put the Medal of Honor on next time, jackass? Now, the faker cop Ranger SF guy, I know he's been around. He's just a scammer, right? Or just completely in his... I don't even know, that's beyond mentally ill, because he concocts this plan that's really deep in the weeds. Unbelievable. If you'd like to see replies to the comments, check out Odin's Men, and I'll see you in the next video.